Now the first thing that you're looking for is to work on weight transfer off the ball. You have to remember, this is not a massage. Yes, your feet will feel a lot better because they're learning how to move, right? But what I want you to do, find a ball that it's almost the same height as your step. And as you can see, this ball is, especially when it deflates, is too low for this step. So here now I have a nice ball that's equal to my foot. I can't stress enough, if you need something to hang on to, like a dining room chair or your rail from your staircase, wherever you're working on this. But the first thing I'm working on is weight transfer from front to back. You would be shocked how much your calf muscles are working. This is why when people go, oh, golf is such a workout. Yeah, it is, because you're constantly working these muscles, right? But what you're doing here is you're having the weight transfer forward to back. Please slow down. And by the way, guys, yes, I'm in bare feet. I want you to do this starting out in bare feet. For those of you who want the game, you're going to do it in every pair of shoes you go out there with. You get a new set. You're going to do this first. You want to get used to your equipment, and the equipment starts at your shoes, not your clubs. People spend thousands on golf clubs and have the worst feet. Again, I'm leaning a little bit more off, so I'm going to just also have something where I can have a balance point. I want you to understand that foot placement, that fatigue. Right? We're taught to really try to understand where our placement is with the clubs and where our head was, right? We don't go for if our feet were just off a little bit, either because of divots or this, that, and the other, and this is where we're going to start going side to side. Don't think twice now about going side to side. Why is this important? We're going to do it two ways. See how this is just, I'm just floating the foot on the ball. Right? If the ball wasn't here, I'm just looking to do this. Right? I'm not pushing. Right? It'll take you a bit to adjust to a ball or not a ball. Notice I keep my balls underinflated because again, I'm not looking to give it stance. I don't want the bounce factor. If you start too lean, notice that too, because this is where you get tired as a player. Right? The side to side. Now I'm going to do it where I go ankles in and out to my edge of my foot. Now, guess what, guys? This might be hard for you to do. If it is hard for you to do, I'm going to do chair lessons with this course as well. Please back down to chair. I want the foundations of foot movement there are more significant, right, than muscling through it. At any time you feel you need to relax and do all that, because again, you can see my load is quite crooked. So I'm a little bit different with my stamina than you are. And also to remember, stamina is not about more muscles. It's about ease of movement. You want to have more stamina on the golf course. This is the perfect way to start. So now I'm going to do sort of to ankles. So I'm going over to my pinky and back to my heel. Right? Now notice I have not started doing ankle work. I want the foot bones. Again, remember, there's 26 bones in your feet. So a quarter of your bones are in both feet. And you really want that kind of mobility and availability for weight transfer first, because that's the easiest way to go. Now, I'm showing you how to do everything on the left foot. This is for both feet. I'm showing right now everything in barefoot. We'll be doing it in shoes as well, because again, this is really important, especially if you've been playing as a quick kid. No child adjusts to equipment. So now I want to leave the foot alone, So now I want to leave the feet alone, and I'm going to go after my ankle. Now for that, again, I'm just looking to move my ankle in a weight transfer around the ball. There we go. forward to back. Again, it'll seem like the foot. I'm not looking for that foot. I'm looking for that ankle to get that control. I can't stress if you need a break. That's what's important. But just from that little bit, I also want you to start to see how by doing something like this, again, for my pivot point, my weight transfer off my left, right? Look how smooth that's starting to get versus here. See again how you'll feel it. Do it yourself. You'll feel more of a hinge in the ankle possibly than this being nice and smooth, but also too, feel how that ankle can start to come out. Feel how the ankle starts to come out, right? You haven't worked on this side. Self-evaluation is really important. Golf is one of those great sports. You haven't even taken a swing. The swing is just coming back and you've got 4 people telling you how to do it, right? Self-evaluation is really important. When you go to take your practice shot, you're going to start feeling more how it's in the feet versus the club. But we're going to get to the club, right? And then you want where just the ankle can rotate, just the ankle. And again, I'm about foundational movements. If this is difficult, take your time, go back to where we're at. And again, you might feel that, see, this is more awkward for me. Might be for you too. But again, so again, you want those ankle rotations. Slow it down if you have to. You might find you're doing more with your knee. And then what I was just doing, sweep that ankle. This is different. You're used to pivoting off the foot, right? Right? You're not thinking of the sweep of the ankle, right? Almost like a pendulum. And this is a really good time to work on those skills. Notice I have a chair here next to me where I'm using it for balance, right? But I want this sweep to happen in all directions as you get used to it, right? Because again, when you're taking shot off of a slope, right? It all depends on how you, if you're doing a pitching shot, how you want all these kind of movements with your foot. Thanks.